Hello. How you guys doing? Welcome. Have y'all been? How's your 2 weeks been? Welcome, welcome. So yes, I wasn't around last weekend because I was home visiting some family for a thing, but I'm back now. How was everybody? So I know what I kind of want to do tonight. I don't know. I don't think I'll get very far in it, but we're gonna try. So whatever. And in the first episode, the last episode, just as he started, nice. Yeah. I was looking forward to this one. Adavelis, thank you for 17 months. Appreciate that.
Hacker man, he's the most powerful hacker of all time.
Yeah. So I
Thanks again to Etta Bridgewater for my sub gift.
I watched all of Bocchi the Rock the other day. I spent like 2 days watching it. God. I should have watched that earlier. Sooner. Yeah. Good show. I need to go find it. Damn. All right. Jinxie, how you doing? Thank you for 39 months. That is a lot of months. Yeah.
Hacker man, he's
A lot of months.
hacker of all time.
Over here and then down to.
Holy
where
shit,
is it?
that's a lot of months.
A lot of months. Nope, not that one. Alright, and then down to the titler, and then V3. Yeah, so we're going to be doing some stuff with this today. You had today off. Really? Slaving away the bot now. Did you just take it off, or is it like a Florida holiday or something like that? Because I didn't have it off. But yeah. So what I want to do tonight is I want to extract these images, these scenes, from the ROM. So yeah, I need to figure out exactly where they are, how they're stored, and I think I might want to try and get like animation data as well. Maybe. I don't know. See if we can get, maybe animated GIFs or whatever. I dumped the ROM. Yes, I was able to successfully dump the ROM a while back. Is it available anywhere? Not to my knowledge. I don't think so. Did I put it on Discord? I don't know if I put it on Discord. No, I didn't. I could probably do that in a bit. But I have confirmed that this dump is a good dump. The hashes match someone else that has one and has also dumped the ROM. Yeah. But yeah. So tonight I do want to get all these images out of the ROM into like a bitmap format or something, right? Yeah, sure. Let me actually just hang on. You know what? Let me do this. Start. Okay, we're gonna. Nope. Paste. I'm gonna rename it. I'm keeping that one named that way because I haven't exported the labels and shit yet, and I don't feel like doing that right now. Sharp. Famicom. Tyler. Yeah. And I have a feeling that Discord will be mad if I don't zip it. But no, you can't upload that. Subdirectories? What the fuck? Huh? Cancel. What? It's a .NET. What the fuck you mean? Zip. Create. Whatever. Alright. Alright, I've pinned it in NES code for you on Discord. Or try to learn. Yeah, that's the. I think so. When I'm not distracted. Anyway, that's the joke. I only recently just finished my schematic of the I/O board. Looking at it, it's possible to read the keyboard and joypad while waiting for the touchpad, and the touchpad's bits are probably inverted, as seen from the CPU, which makes the coordinates reversed. I don't remember them being inverted. Thank you for the file. Appreciate that. So I have a test ROM. Do I have this? Yeah, hang on. All right. Nope. No. Okay. And in here. Hang on.
Hacker Man. He's the most powerful hacker of all time.
Okay.
Hey, Shay.
Epic! Did it actually say? Did it actually pronounce that? I didn't hear. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I don't know if I said that yet, but thank you. 56 months. Holy crap! That's a lot of months. This one. Yeah. Okay. ROM. Key test. Start. Okay. Let me actually. Which one? This one. Gokaku. Alright, then switching aside. Okay. Alright, so that is the way I did it. And I don't think I do anything special in that one. Key test, Vim titler. The 0 coordinate is the bottom right of the touchpad. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, it is inverted. Yeah. Right. I forgot about this. So you pick a coordinate, and you just subtract the value you got. Oh. Right. Yeah, so the way I place it on the screen is that coordinate, well, like this corner down here, that's where I have the origin coordinate for the sprite, and I just subtract the values that I get, the raw values that I get from the titler, and that just places it fine. I don't do any other sizing or scaling or whatever. It's just that. Right. Rather 1F? Yeah. Right, because it's 5 bits, not the full 8. Yeah. But yeah, so I have a vague idea of like where these images are, or the graphics are. But we're gonna try and find them. And I think the best way to do that is to I don't know, step through some code. So let's get the debugger going. An hour early? I am not an hour early. Daylight savings happened in the States last weekend. So I am not an hour early. Remember, daylight savings, that switchover happens at different times depending on which country you are. No, it is 7 o'clock. You cannot see it because it's hidden behind the thing. 7 o'clock. Excellent, right? Bridgewater, how you doing? Welcome. Imagine not being here at 7 p.m. EST, right? Imagine. And some countries don't even do that, the daylight savings. We're trying to get rid of it here in the States. We were supposed to get rid of it last year, but that didn't happen. Basically, everyone agreed that that is dumb, but couldn't figure out which one to keep.
Just one more to a round number boundary.
One more. Thank you for the 63 months, by the way, Bridgewater. Appreciate that. Why didn't it happen last year? Because they couldn't decide on whether to keep the daylight savings time or the winter time or the summertime. Can you not? Jesus. That's basically all it was. Yeah. All right. So let's do this. Controllers. Can I? All right. So we're gonna add a breakpoint in program ROM from 0 to 8,000 hex. Rewrite, execute. No, just the read actually. Looking at any data in there. Yeah. So any data in the first bank. We're gonna see if we can find the first bank stuff. Probably in here. I said probably in here. It wasn't. Oh, okay, we found some. All right. So the third screen on here. But anyway, at any rate, this is some drawing code, I guess, right? Whoop, oh God, I did the scroll again and it went away. Son of a bitch. There it is. There it is. But you can see it. The world's ending. Oh no. Keep the center time. Duh. I don't know which one that is, honestly. The winter time because it puts me an hour closer to my Canadian friend. The non-modified that would be better. So it syncs with the sun. What was that? Summertime? No. IQ is disabled by a transistor when the current switch is off. Oh, which explains why it doesn't work when set that way. Not that the muxes would let the data anyway when it's set that way. Yeah. Does that also explain why like controller reads are broken sometimes? Actually, I don't even know how. I don't know how the this thing reads the controllers. My ROM cart. Yeah, it breaks somehow, and I forget the specifics of how this reads controllers or how it reads the pad or whatever. Yeah. See, part of the anti-static map, only part of it. I could be like trying to just say it's 7 p.m. on the West Coast. You're right. Yeah, China spans like what, 7, 10 time zones, and it's like, no, we're just Beijing time because shut up. 7 time zones away. Okay, sure. I bet you they use two times in the farther reaches of China, the westernmost. It's exactly that. Yeah. 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 There's a local time and then the official time. Yeah. Where's freaking? Why is? Can I get like a decent one? Where's a decent map? There. Okay, this will work. Yeah. There's Beijing time. Oh, there's even some provinces ahead of Beijing. I didn't know that. I thought Beijing was the most ahead time zone, but I guess not. And it's only what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 5 time zones. I was off by a little bit. It's only 5. Still though, Jesus. All right. B299. What the hell is this? Come on, can you really stop with the scroll bullshit? B299. We're gonna follow this data. It turns out that Antarctica only has a north coast. You know, I never thought about that. I know the time zones down there are like whatever you feel like, I guess. Because there's like 2 days all year. There's the summer day and then the winter day. Night. 1 day a year. I don't know how it works. I just know it's not like up here. Possibly if it tries to support expansion controllers or the second joypad. That might be it. Yeah. The hardware joypad, joypad 1, is always let through, but D1, the expansion controller, is the keyboard instead. Oh, yeah, the keypad. Yeah. And joypad 2 is entirely replaced by the touchpad. So if it tries to read those and get weird values, I might make the last step. Possibly. Actually, you know, that makes me wonder. So you remember when I was doing the dance pad thing, and I couldn't navigate the menu on my ROM cart unless I was holding down a button on the dance pad? Do you remember that? I'm curious now. This one. Okay, so we've got the switch on, right? Let's reset that. So if I hit up and down, bugger all happens. Let's see if I just start holding buttons. Remember, it like wasn't. It was a specific button, I think, right? No. And this doesn't have any kind of rollover. So if I press like more than one button, like all of them press. So I know that. Okay, so this is it's on set, right? And I can do both of them, right? But if I switch it on, player 2 no longer works, but player 1 does. I don't think these will do anything, right? Yeah. No, those guys do anything. All right. Okay, start again. Nope. I gotta switch it off. Hit start then. So I can turn it on and it'll still, like, you know, still work here because I think I'm only using the main controller for this. Oh no. Okay. I do actually have it wired up for the second controller as well. Let me get this off my lap. But yeah, so I do have it wired up to the second controller. But if I turn off the second controller like that, this won't do anything, right? Yeah, that won't do anything. Okay. Then I'm here. But yeah, so if I like hit more than 1, 2, and the third hits more buttons, and the fourth. Sometimes. Depending on the button, I guess. Yeah. Oh, yep. That's one of them. And another one. Yep. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's probably some expansion thing that like it's allowing expansion controllers for the menu navigation, but that would screw it up on that menu, I guess, right? Yeah. But yeah, reading those buttons and the dance pad are slightly different, I think. Hang on, don't I have this one? Excuse me. All right, so reading the family trainer. This guy down here. Wait. Oh, right. So it does the strobe. It waits. And well, that's not even a strobe. That's just writing a bit, a bit. And then it starts reading. But over here, for the other stuff, the buttons, these guys. Oh, you cannot see. I'm gonna be doing that a bunch, I think, tonight. It strobes it a little bit differently. I don't remember if for the pad strobe, if I need it to be 3 or if it can be 2. I forget. I don't know. Literally just tweeted my retirement from preservation 20 minutes ago. No. Not yet, slap. What the hell does this guy want? Oh. Yeah, so that's a little different, but all right. At any rate, oh my God, wait a minute, what the hell? This is storing directly to. All right, this guy doesn't buffer any of this stuff. It just goes ham. All right. Are we even in NMI? Yes. Looks like we are. All right. Oh, yep. NMI. Yep. The ROM won't get out there, but it was funny nonetheless. That is the like. This is correct, right? I mean, I honestly don't remember if I have any like notes or anything in it. Yeah, okay, I don't. Isn't there like a provision for like extra data at the end of the ROM, in it's the miscellaneous data, where you can put like a note or whatever. I don't know. So this is just gonna store that, isn't it? Where is that? 6F. I don't know. Let's open up the this guy right here, tile map viewer. I'm gonna put that there. We're gonna get rid of the overlay, and we're just gonna see what it does. F11, F11. Okay. Read 0. Put it. Actually, can I? No, I don't think I can. So in Messin 1, I was able to highlight changes. Oh, wait, here it is. Changes. Tiles right there. Never mind. We got it. Joe Mega! Thank you for 40 months.
Hackerman.
How you doing? Welcome, welcome.
What is the chance? 40 months, a couple days before I'm moving, laughing face.
40 months. Where is this? Where the hell is this writing? 23C0. Isn't that attribute crap? No. Yes. Yes, that's attribute crap. Changes. Does it do that first? Huh? Give me another one of these. Memory. Put this guy into no table. Okay. No, give me just give it PP memory, and then we'll reset all that. What is it at? 23C3. 23C over here. There's a INS2 MISC ROM area after PRG. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. If that's would be appropriate there. Yeah, I vaguely remember seeing something about it a while back. And I don't remember exactly what could go there, what's allowed there, you know? A couple hundred meters away. Too far, right? That's way too far. In other news, I solved a 22-year mystery that involves Zoo Tycoon. Really? What was the mystery? I'm curious. I just love that game, by the way. Okay, so this is attribute data for something. Can I display mode? Maybe it's like this. Attribute view? Can I get anything on this? Grayscale. No, actually, it's not showing anything. I was comparing Y to 60, not comparing any data to 60. All right. I can see it changing some of the attributes. Oh, and the reason it's all showing black here is because I'm gonna guess the palettes are black right now, right? Yes, except for that. Okay, all the palettes are black right now, so that's why I'm not seeing anything. Let's go back to grayscale there. You can kind of see it right here, changing some colors around. So if we hit that button a few more times. Or maybe not. All right, because it's going to a different. It's not this screen's attribute data, so yeah, that won't actually ever change that, I don't think. E, F. Last one. 60. All right, so this is going to be edit label. Label E3 B2 outer loop. Or no, 3E. 3E. Loop. Attributes. Basic call, give me a 2. Right wing harassment campaign active small 50% go to vaguely, and I'm paying no attention to it because it doesn't sound like it's worth my time, honestly, Jamaica, if I'm being honest. There was always a list of every single cheat for the game that you could name guest exhibits. Guest exhibits are keepers to enable things. Right. Well, cheat books listed Marwan Jurban as a guest name cheat, but nothing ever said what it did. Well, recently, I reached 20% Zoo Tycoon 1 decompiled, and I managed to trace down the cheat code and determine its use. It deletes all cars on the map. One of the reasons why it took so long for people to find out what it did was because vehicles only appear on maps during scenarios and not free play. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon also had a bunch of those, like, name a guest and it does a thing The guest name cheats. Yeah. Yeah, removing all cars on the map. Like is So I haven't actually played through Zoo Tycoon, but it's a management game similar to Roller Coaster Tycoon, but instead of managing a theme park, you're managing a zoo, obviously. But like the bounds of this, like inside the bounds of the zoo, there's not cars, are there? It's just people walking around, right? So is it like cars outside the map or something? Or vehicles outside the map? That's complain about politics and games, and those people will then go play 100% a political game like Fallout. There's politics in like every single freaking game. All right. All right. Correct. Although in scenarios you can see the car parts and sometimes buildings of the surrounding cities. Oh, car parks. Gotcha. All right. Yeah. So it's this like really obscure thing, really obscure, like purely cosmetic change that no one ever paid attention to because no one plays campaign. Who does that? Right? Alright. Load Y, load X. Load A. Load A. Store it. Load A. We could just stored Y here, but whatever. Fine. Okay. We are at Hex 2000. That's gonna be right. So it wrote the name table then wrote the attribute table before the name table. All right, but still the same name table there. Thank you for following, by the way. I appreciate that. Stop paying attention to politics. Maybe people just want to find something to complain about. Just want to work on games, right? Yeah, and read trash manga. Right? Exactly. Exactly. Once Open Zoo Tycoon is complete, we hope to create a mod that will combine Open RCT2 and Open Zoo Tycoon into a single experience. Ooh. Okay. All right. Nice. I love Open RCT2. Open RCT2, by the way, it's fantastic. The real spiritual successor. Not whatever the fuck Activision did to it. Was it Activision or no, not Activision. It's another A. Atari? Who the hell bought the rights to that? It's some software only company now. Atari. Those bastards that have gutted the franchise. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Bastards. I'm gonna move that over there. Alright. Load 60. Hex 6000. No, just 60. What? Add that to watch. But this is actually a word. 60. And then we're going to JSR over to here. Sure. Label 3E970. What? Alright, well, let's add this guy to the watch as well. Watch. Eight and then 9. Oh, wait, what? 8 and 9. Word 8. That's too long. 2 bytes long. Not 1 byte. Guess the sign. There's some pretty funny stuff that I've looked at with disassembling the exe. For example, there's a key combination that you can press while in debug mode that will delete all guests in your park. The funny thing about it is the name in the code for the key combination guest aside. It's actually named that. So I've been really enjoying FF7 Rebirth. Ooh. Only chapter 9 out of 14. There's some really tedious mini games in there. I cannot complete. You know, I'm not really a fan of mini games in like a larger game, honestly. I don't know. What? Load, add, store. Load, add, store. Edit. Label 3DF85. Add words. Adds word C3, C1, and word C3. Result in word C1. Well, I don't have the debug symbols for the exe. I do have a list of all the symbols in the game thanks to the way the old Mac executables were compiled. Really? All right, pretty much every Mac OS X executable has every single symbol in the executable. They practically never stripped anything? I had no idea. Piano minigames. Physically, the song... I can't pronounce that. Sino de Chocobo? It's really annoying to get a perfect score for, which you need to get S rank. Oh, I always hate that kind of shit, honestly. I really do. Alright, so it's going to add these two together. B279. 7-9 is here. Why was he using that as a starting point? What? Oh, maybe this is like metadata. That could be it. We're gonna add a breakpoint there. On read. Yep, I'm gonna remove that for now. The put some addresses back. Sure. RTS. And then we're putting it back. Okay, so it takes... All right. Add word 08 to word C1. Result in word 08. Why did my phone go off? Cyber, how you doing? Welcome. I'm doing fantastic. How you doing? No. The Go executable has debugging info in it by default. Remember that those using LE flags went from 21 meg to 16. Wow. Though the debugging info helps with stack traces, it's probably better to leave it in. Yeah, I figured they left that stuff in. This also has binaries were big because they didn't strip debug symbols in the release build. W8 to C3. C1 uses temporary. You're right. You're right. Edit. C3. That one. Steam sale notification? Possibly. Yeah. Calling OS X Power PC programs old Mac executables is amusing, given how late timeline OS X was. I know. Really want to start work on Zoo Tycoon 2. Also, but unfortunately, Zoo Tycoon 2 has some kind of built-in anti-debugger. Yeah. Koto Photo. How you doing? Welcome. $1080 only. Oh no, I'm sorry. YouTube may have some better things for it, possibly. Encoding. That's what it was. Encoding. I am also streaming to YouTube. I am simulcasting. That reminds me, by the way, my internet could, my GPU couldn't. Oh. That reminds me, apparently, Twitch is working with OBS to allow you to send multiple streams to Twitch. So basically, you can re-encode it on your local end, send those streams to Twitch, and Twitch won't have to re-encode that, and you won't have to roll the dice to see if you get re-encodes, which I like. I like that. I remember, you know, I remember talking about that a while back, a few years back, where I'm like, I wish I could do this, right? Just, all right, I get it that you don't want to use your servers for it. I have server stuff for it. Let me just do it on my own. It's my power bill. Let me do it. Just let me send it to you, you know? Yeah, allowing us to do our own encoding. Right. Yeah. I'd love that. That'd be fantastic. I'll do 1080 and not punish people who can only do 720 or 40. Right, exactly. But yeah, they're working on it apparently. Last time I was on your stream was last November. Wow. You were playing a game based on trains. I was playing a train game in November? One day I wanted to learn assembly because of you. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Then should I go? I don't remember doing that recently though. Then should I go? Was that recent? Then should I? Oh no. It couldn't have been. Maybe it was. Maybe it was that. Oh, the Rail Valley, whatever the hell, multiplayer game, JoJo, that we played, and like got lost in the woods. Yeah, Derail Valley, that one. Yeah. The Decom channel. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get back to that too. Then should that? Oh no. Derail Valley. Never tried the decom. One of these days. So speaking of decompiling non-NES stuff, by the way, I saw a video the other day on YouTube about Worms. One of the old Worms games that was a PC release. And the game is on Good Old Games, right? But it's buggy as hell on newer Windows because reasons. Because of course it is, right? So this guy was like, I don't like that. I'm going to fix it. So he goes about reverse engineering like the startup process for it and be like, all right, what do I need to do to make this thing work? And it's like, it's a few registry things here and there. And oh god, there was another tweak he needed to do to get multiplayer working, which I think he might have done. I don't remember. I don't know if he actually got that working yet. But that makes me want to try reverse engineering some older Windows and or DOS games. Maybe not DOS, but like the older Windows stuff to see if I can get them running on newer things. Specifically abandonware. The Win16 stuff, yeah. Specifically, though, the abandonware games. The ones that have, like, no support whatsoever, right? And they're just like, well, if it works, cool. If not, oh well. Density never wanted to boot. Oh. Compiles made sure of that. I just never touched it past that part. It was about building a whole infrastructure. Oh, you mean Factorio? Factorio or Satisfactory? Yeah, probably Factorio. This game. This game with the trains and the resources and things. Tried, couldn't get it running. I didn't try very hard. I know that much. I didn't try very hard. This game. I am so excited for 2.0 for this, by the way. Every single update I read, I want it. Give it to me. I want it. Every single freaking update. These right here. These blog posts. Every single one. I want it. I want it so badly. Jojo! Thank you for gifting a tier 2 sub.
He's the most powerful
Tier
hacker
2?
of all time.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Daniel, welcome. Yeah, I'm so excited for some of this stuff. And like so today's Friday Facts. You know, some smaller things like remote networks. So you hook up your circuit stuff to a radar and it's just like, yeah, sure, we just work now. Huh? Go the Florida man route and do a single song. Either way, appreciate it. Thank you. This one I'm gonna like copy the cut and paste stuff, right? So it doesn't disconnect the wires. I like that. I like that a lot. And then there's this. The how many per second? Yes. It's just yes. There's also something I'm excited about. They're giving sneak peeks at UE5, and that's in development. And with just this screenshot, it was narrowed down when the game starts. So, when are you gonna look at that? I'm working on a subathon functionality. Oh, which you totally will use. Will I? What in the world? So EU5. EU5. What does that stand for? Europa. That's what it is. Okay, yep. Yeah, not one of the games I've played. Not one of the games I've played, but yeah, I'm excited for so much of this stuff. So much of it, especially the train related stuff, right? Like where they introduce it. Like, so first I was already excited about like the different corners. I was excited about corners in this game, all right? Shut up. It's easy to entertain me, okay? Which just have some gold bars that work. I told us from Ukraine and I moved 50. Right. Okay. Right. I remember that. Yeah. North Macedonia. I still wish you the best. Wish you the best too. Good. I don't even know where that is. Where is that? North Macedonia. This is my American education kicking in. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, the corners. They're better this time. Right? And like placement of signals and shit, right? Like they made it better. I was already excited for this shit, right? I was already so excited for something as mundane as, oh, corner different. Oh, okay. I see what that is. I wish you the best, though. I can't imagine moving around as often as you have. I can't. This is the map made of 27,000 plus locations. Think of them as map tiles. Oh goodness. All right. Just a few. Just a handful. Just a handful. But yeah, so I was already excited here, right? Just Oh my God, more train options. Because this alone has annoyed the shit out of me, right? With placement of rails has annoyed the crap out of me, right? Because like the spacing here, the spacing for stuff, I could never get to something that I liked, especially with crossing, like this like 2-tile gap thing. Like in order to have a cross here, I'd have to like overshoot and then come back or whatever, right? But now I don't need to worry about that, which is nice. It's real. Look at that. Look at this. I love it. And then the very next week, they do one better, and announce elevated rails that can go over other rails. Yes, please. Give me. It's so exciting. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that.
Hacker man. He's the
Thank you,
most
thank you.
powerful hacker of all time.
Look at this. Look at this. I want it. I want it. Give me. I want it so badly. And then they added more train stuff with like the scheduling thing to make it better and not crap. I want it so badly. Look at this. Look how great that looks. Look how amazing that looks. I want it so badly. Ah! Adam, how you doing? Welcome. I have been distracted, but welcome. How you doing? How you been? It's been a while. How's everyone doing tonight? Long time no see. Welcome. So for everyone coming in, I am attempting. Well, not really attempting. We're getting to a point where I can extract some images from Famicom ROM, specifically from. Thank you for the gift subs. Appreciate that. Yes, I'm reverse engineering Famicom stuff, specifically from this thing. This is a Famicom titler. It is. I have one. It's a Famicom that can also overlay graphics and text and stuff on arbitrary video. Bear's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. So you can feed a video signal into it from like a VCR, from another Famicom, from cable, from a computer, allegedly, and put like title screens and crap on top of the video. And it's beautiful. And it's a Famicom. And it has a built-in, or not a built-in, a embedded cartridge on the thing, right? Let me get one of those images there. There, and then where is this one? Okay. Tyler, and then which one? I think it's the one. There it is. So this is the main board in this guy. I'm pointing over here because that's where the thing is. So this is a Famicom board. It's got a fancy PPU in here. It's an RGB PPU, and this up here, everything on this side of it, most everything on this side of it, is an embedded cartridge on the main board. So you flip a switch on the front of it, and it like blocks off the cartridge slot and turns on the cartridge in the back. This bit back here, right? This bit back here. And recently, and by recently I mean like last month, I think. Last month, almost exactly a month ago, I successfully dumped the ROM. So that's this chip over here, this sharp chip over here, this guy right here. That was a pain in the butt, but it could have been worse because I didn't have to desolder anything. It's a socketed chip, so that just means I needed to. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. I have it somewhere. Where is it? Is it up, or is it over here, maybe? Nope, not over there. Okay, back over here. I'm scrolling through Discord to see if I can find this picture. I know I've taken a few pictures of it. Oh, there's one. That'll work. Let's get this guy here. And then, whoop. JTAG, yeah, JTAG on this hardware? No. This is from the late 90s. I think the most recent date code I have found is 89. Oh. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate that. The follows, excuse me. Yeah, no, I did not use JTAG. No, because it didn't exist on this. I instead pulled the chip off. That's what's in here, over here. This is the chip, the ROM chip right there. I bought a new Arduino because I didn't have the big one with enough pins on the thing. And I wrote up a little program to basically bit bang this guy and just dump the ROM over serial. It took me like 2 weeks to get it right. The first dump I had was close. Well, the first successful dump I had, semi-successful, was close, but it didn't. It wasn't a clean dump. JTAG standards from 1990. This was released before the standard was a thing. Yeah. But eventually, I was able to get a clean dump off this thing and confirm the dump with someone else that has also dumped it. Yeah. Can you connect the Famicom disk system to this? Yes. Yes, I can. How do you figure out the connections? Since it's that old, I'm guessing you found some good specs. No, the specs I had to figure out on my own. And a lot of that was done by probing the board. So I've got the physical board, and I've got, make sure not to spill my drink, I've got a multimeter. So I just started poking around. So there's some stuff that has to be, conform to something, right? Because this is a Famicom, right? This isn't some custom console. It is a custom console, but it's the Famicom operates on in a certain domain, right? And in order for this chip to interact with the rest of the Famicom, certain things need to be true, right? Like this connector right here, the pinout of this connector is known. It's very well known. So I think it's like 31 somewhere over there. A bunch of these are directly connected to this ROM chip over here. Other ones are connected to this chip up here, which is the MMC. Get back. Oh, hang on. Do it like this. Which is the MMC1B1. I need to take better pictures of these, honestly. Well, I'll get there eventually, but yeah. But yeah, so this is a known chip, right? This is not a chip that's unique to the system. It is in a bunch of other ROMs. Yes, MMC1. It's a custom-ish. It's custom. Well, it's a revision of the MMC1. Yes. I'm not sure exactly what the B1 portion of it signifies. Really? Does that say Nintendo? Yes, this is Nintendo. Famicom is a Nintendo system. Yes. But yeah, this is a Nintendo mapper, actually, mapper chip. Yep. Yeah, so, let me that there, and then unplug this and that one. Yeah. So this is a standard Famicom, right? This guy right here. This is the Japanese version of the NES. Yeah. In the West, it's the NES, the VCR looking thing, the front loader. Yeah. I have one of those too. It's over there, unplugged, and probably works. It's missing the top of it though. Yeah, a few differences, minor differences, but the family convection oven, yeah. Has additional audio pins instead of pins for the lockout chip. Yes. Yeah, so these don't have a lockout chip. You'll notice that there's no lockout chip on this. I'm not really sure what this crap is, but don't worry about that. Probably, actually, this might have something to do with the switch, this big switch right here. But yeah, so poking around, I was able to figure out what pins were what. Basically, by once I realized how easy it would be to just use the card connector. We already know what all those are, so stick a pin in one of them. All right, this is an address line, A whatever the hell. Let's see where it beeps out on the chip, and let's do that for all of them, and you find out what the pinout is. Then once I know the pinout, the voltage is going to be 5 volts because everything else on this system is 5 volts, or on the Famicom rather, right? Like these chips run at 5 volts. So I don't have to worry about accidentally reprogramming the thing because that's like 12 volts, which this guy doesn't provide. This guy doesn't provide 12 volts. It's only a 3 somewhere and a 5, 3.3 and a 5. So this guy doesn't even provide enough power to reprogram the device. So I don't have to worry about that. So then it's just a matter of like, all right, select an address, read the data. Select an address, read the data. For a lot of data. And then once I was able to do that, we had a look at a bunch of the ROM and figured out. I figured out the first thing I figured out were the buttons. Those are fairly easy, fairly straightforward. I did those first because those again were the easy ones. Basically, you write some bytes and then read a bunch of bytes, and if the bit's on, the button's pressed. But this freaking thing, that's a touchpad. This is a little touchpad. This thing does Japanese handwriting recognition, character recognition. On a 6502 8-bit processor, it has handwriting recognition. Huh? What? It's jank as hell, but it does work. And we were able to figure out how that worked and how to talk to it, right? The tricky part with that, nothing emulates it. Absolutely nothing emulates it, right? So kind of OCR. It's handwriting, not strictly OCR. Well, I guess it'd be considered OCR because it does draw it out in the bitmap. But so I plugged my ROM card in, right? And I have a test ROM where I basically just copy pasted some code. Have I worked on any of the emulator projects? I've worked with people for emulator stuff. Specifically with this guy. This is another Famicom thing. This is a tape drive for the Famicom. Bridgewater, Sauer, and myself got this thing emulated. So this you can actually play the stuff that play these tapes now in Messen and one other emulator that I forget. Not optical, but almost the same as optical, right? But yeah, so I have a ROM cart, right? So I have a ROM for testing buttons and crap, right? Is it still on? So this right here is running on the device over here. Let me do that and then do one of these. Nope. Oh, hang on. Do that. There it goes. Okay. So this is a test ROM that I have to test different peripherals, right? The idea is I physically get the thing, plug it in, figure out how it works, and then just write up a simple little screen to be like, yep, these buttons are pressed, right? So I did the same thing for the titler, right? You notice I have a few other things on here, like a tablet and 3D glasses and whatnot, but don't worry about those. Don't worry about those. But so this is also is reading the inputs from the face buttons and the touchpad. So the face buttons do work, and so does the touchpad. That was a pain in the butt to get working because the touchpad uses an IRQ that my ROM cart gets in the way of. So I've got this tower. I have a tower currently in this machine. I took a picture of it. Give me a second. So I took a picture with the top off. Come on. Open sesame, please. There it goes. So this is the tower that is currently plugged into this machine. I've got the I've got the ROM card up top. I've got a Famicom to NES adapter, and then I have an NES adapter back to Famicom. Now, the reason I did this, you can kind of see it. Right there. That right there. I cut a trace. I cut the IRQ trace. So now the cartridge doesn't get in the way of it. So I could finally read that stupid little touchpad that's dangling off the bottom there. Yeah. What's IRQ? It's the interrupt request or something like that, I think it stands for. I don't know. NMI is an IRQ. The ROM card apparently assumes the IRQs only come from the cartridge, not from other hardware. Right. So it drives it hard instead of using open connector like it should. Right. Jasmine, how you doing? Welcome. But yeah, so it took a few days to get some of these in. I have two of them, two adapters, because I figured there was a decent chance that I would ruin one of them and make it useless. I didn't, which is nice. I love when I ask him for just like, yes. Tells me everything I need to know. Yeah. Do I only mess with older devices? Primarily older stuff. Primarily, currently, Famicom stuff. I have done some newer stuff, but yeah, mostly older stuff. I do write in modern languages. Go. I almost said PLB. That's not a modern language. Go and what else do I don't actually have another like modern language that I use on a regular basis. Just Go. Fuck. Oh yeah, I also mess with ancient crap in my day job as well. C++. I can make a mess with C++. I can't really fix a mess though, if that makes any sense. But I can. By golly, I can make a mess. This is not the steaming pile of Ruby is? Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of languages. I know a lot of them, but the ones that I've recently used that are new, that's a short list. That's Go. But like I know COBOL, PLB, Perl, Python, PHP. I suppose I know brainfuck. I don't write anything in that because why? I know a little bit of C and C++. I could probably write some JavaScript. I've done that before. I don't like it. No. My extension, ook. Oh. But I really enjoy the older stuff like this. Yeah, I know enough C to be dangerous. Malbo, everything else is child's play. I've heard of it. I haven't tried using it because, again, no. I value what little sanity I have left, which isn't very much. It's not very much. Game Boy, that's on my list. The Game Boy Assembly, that and Z80, and some other 16-bit stuff. But I love the simplicity of this crap. You know. All right. Anyway, where the hell was I? Right. So it did an ad. This is also... That scroll is really annoying. This is also another ad, isn't it? No, this is a subtract. Okay. Label 3DF99. Subtract words. Where was I? Down here somewhere? Come on, where are you? Oh, I saw it. There it is. Then, and let me do this one as well. Edit. Label 3E984. Track words. Yeah. PLB also referred to as pleb here. Malbo. When it comes to those words. Which can be much worse than PLB? Just has some strange instructions. Uses trinary instead of binary, and has self-modifying code. Yeah. Speaking of Game Boy, Pokemon Crystal has almost been completely ported to PC. Really? Pokemon Crystal. I was playing one of the Pokemon games recently. Or trying to. One of the Game Boy Advance games, like Gen 3 maybe. I forgot how much grind is in that fucking game. Oh my god. So much goddamn grind. And I stopped playing because I'm like, I don't have time for this shit. I just don't. Watched a video yesterday of Primogen. He puts Ruby at the bottom. I don't want to be more distracted right now. Okay, so word 8 is the pointer. Okay, yeah, the pointer. Let's put that in the watch. Why not? Add a watch. So we're right? What no, Jojo, no. All right, yeah. So this is now the data. This is the tile loop. Edit label. Label E. No, 3E 3D8 loop tiles. Be right back. Yeah, no worries. No worries. I'll still be here. Keep the link ready for an hour. Also, you have so I do. I have 2 full bottles and 2 that are like more than half empty. Yeah. Distract on demand. Thanks. X. Okay, so this is gonna do a bunch of that. I think it's gonna subtract some stuff. Okay. Over here, where did it? How much did it change? Okay, so it did a good chunk. Did a good chunk of it. Not that much though. Up to where? Up to EF. Up to right there. What is this over here? What the hell is that? I wonder. That doesn't look right. Oh, duh. Because the tile map hasn't changed. So obviously it's not going to be correct yet. Because the tile map is still the tile map for this other screen. Alright. Guess we're also going to have to figure out what the tile map is, too. Yeah, this is Messin. The Messin 2. It's a, NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, and what was the other one? Was it TurboGrafx emulator? I honestly forget. Settings. PC Engine. PC Engine. That's what it is. Such a... No. No, I'll distract you all I want. Psh. Alright, now we're going to subtract some words. So this... Again, it's going to use C3 again, isn't it? Yup. Okay, so edit label. Subtract word C3 from word 08. Result in word 08. I believe this is correct. 8 goes into C1. Load C1, subtract C3. Subtract C3 from 08. Okay, yes. Then in here, we're going to just edit that. Subtract word C3 from word C1. Result in word C1. I don't need to go into there. All right. So word C8 is B279 again. Wasn't it that before? So I'll be like, what is the support? Yes! Savage Banana Soup, how you doing? Welcome. How you been? All right. Load Y, load X, load A. All right, new thing in word C3, that's 150. And add that to word C8. B3C9. Yep, okay. So it just gets the next bit. Oh my god. No. This shit was copy pasted. This shit was copy pasted. It's the same freaking loop. It's the same loop as up here. The same exact loop. Even has a subtract after it. Hans, how you doing? Label 3E3F3. Now, a lot of threes. Loop tiles. We're just gonna skip over that again. Whoop. Yep, we got some more tiles on there. Look at that. Even the Stone Age, they copy and pasted code, right? I don't feel as bad anymore, right? Oh, here's another one right here. Another loop with the same exact thing. Label 3E40E. Loop tiles. Look at that. Subtract words. And then, like, what? Subtract and add. Subtract and add. Like, so it resets the pointer, the word 08 pointer, to the beginning of where it was at the beginning of the loop, instead of just storing that in a variable somewhere, and sets, no, not sets, adds adds a value to the pointer again. Like, I don't understand. Why? I hate it. I hate it so much. There's so many macros in this. I'm certain. I'm certain they used so many macros. This guy here. Label 3E429. Loop tiles. Actually, no, it was wasn't it in the study box where we found that God, what was it? Hang on, I dropped this in in different Discord here. Hang on. Disable this real quick. Has image. This one. Jump to there. Open browser. This nonsense. This nonsense right here doesn't make any goddamn sense unless a macro is used. So what's happening here? All right. Load something, store it. Don't worry about that. PLA. All right, we're going to take whatever's on the stack, put it in register A. Okay. TAY. Transfer register A to Y. Okay, so we got it off the stack, put it in A, put it in Y. Okay. Push it back to the stack. Push A back to the stack. Okay. Sure. Fine. So we've got whatever was on the stack is in A, Y, and is back on the stack. Okay. That could be useful, right? Where was I? No, I'm sorry. Transfer A to Y. Fine. TYA. Take whatever's in Y, put it back in A. So Stack A, Y, A. What? PHA. Push that back to the stack. Take it off the stack. Put it in A. Put it in Y. From Y, put it back in A. Put it back in the stack. A little roundabout, but okay. Sure. Push heap. Well, not heap. But push a value. Load Y. Wait a minute. Hold up. Loading Y. We're loading a static value into Y. After we just pulled something off the stack and put it in Y, we're loading a static value. Oh, we're also loading a static value into A as well. We're not. We're loading a random ass value. Has nothing to do with what's on the stack. Just sure. We put a value in A and Y and then immediately clobber both of them. Immediately clobber both of them. No, this is almost certainly a macro thing. Mark, how you doing? Yeah, this is in this guy's ROM. This thing does so many jank things, so much jank shit. This one I don't think is as jank. I mean, it has some questionable choices or decisions, like this, but yeah. If also for the LDY, LD, and LDA, that could have been fine, except the extra 2IA. Right. Right, yeah, so there are places where you might want to do that, right? Where you take something off the stack, put it in some registers, and put it back on the stack, right? Like, okay, you're saving a value, but you need to clobber a bunch of variables, a bunch of memory addresses, right? You want to keep that value around, right? Don't want to put it in you don't want to assign it. You don't want to like waste space somewhere, so you put it back in the stack. Okay, fine. That's okay. That's reasonable. But then to immediately just clobber what you just did, it's just like, what? Some good not the oh yeah, yeah. There's a few unoptimized things in this. I just lost my spot again. This scroll crap is really getting on my nerves. But yeah, again, like there's how many loops? Okay, so there's the attribute loop, fine. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 identical loops that read from a pointer and store or write to the PPU. Identical loops. That could have been a nested loop, but it wasn't. Or it could have been, hell, I've done, like, write the entire name table. I've done those. They're not that hard. They're not that bad. Right? Without doing this nonsense. Without doing this nonsense. It's not that bad. And when you're doing crap like this, like redrawing the entire screen, you're usually not worrying about doing it fast enough, right? Usually you have the screen turned off, which they do. It's right here. BG enabled, sprites enabled. These two right here. Those are both unchecked. So they don't have to worry about getting it done in a certain amount, in a certain time frame. In fact, where is the draw on this? Yeah, it's in the middle of the freaking screen right now, right? They ain't drawing anything, so they don't really have to worry about being fast enough or whatever, right? There it is. So yeah, it's just like, come on, why? All right, this stuff, that's the JSR, so that's one of those. That's an RTS. Cool. This is probably code, though. More code, more code, more code, more code. Come on. Keep going. I hate these. JSR, RTS, and there's nothing else there. Like, come on, really? Oh, wait, no, that's a branch equal. Okay. No, branch not equal either. All right, that's fine. I'm not going to worry about that one. Okay, so it's going to get down to here. Down to there. Okay. That's just the name table. You can tell because it looks scrambled as hell, right? And it still has No, no, no. Give me... No, give me... No. Where's... Grayscale. There it is. Still has the previous scene's tile data, right? So that's gonna be changing next. Get that out there. So up here, I'm gonna put a label down. Edit label. Label 3E3A3. Right. No. Draw screen. Tiles to 2000 to the first name table uses word 08 to read data. Expects bank to already be swapped in. All right. So now this, I believe, is going back to the previous bank that was swapped, right? So we're in bank 01 for this stuff here, right? So this is going to go away in a second. That's going to go away in a second. Save registers. God, these stupid. Store A there. Store X and store Y. Sure. All right. Transfer A to Y. Load A. Does it like... Oh, no. Okay, so A is... I guess the bank it's going back to? 1E. Okay, so that's going to be... Where is... Where do I have that? There it is. So this is an image representation of the ROM. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate that. What is currently mapped in the banks is this column here, over here, pretty sure. And we've got this bunch of static. That's all code. So the drawing code is all in here somewhere, right? And it's going to switch it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to switch it to somewhere over here. Might actually... I don't know where it's going to switch it. It's going to be interesting. 1E. Yeah, so because there's so much data, the ROM is so large, I'm not familiar with the bank switching on this. Because it works a little bit differently because of some crap. And the fact that it has CHR RAM. So it uses one of the CHR, the character ROM bank switch things for program ROM instead. Yeah. And I forget exactly the inner workings of that. But yeah, so this is changing, not really the CHR bank, but this is setting some bank stuff. All right. And so it's going to write hex 10, right? Map precision pick 0. Yeah, so it wrote hex 10. So that changed us to 1F and 11. So now we've got the very last bank mapped in, and this bank right here, the second bank in the top half. And then we're going to change the program bank. So we're currently at 1F. I'm sorry, we're currently at 11. 1F is a fixed bank, so that one doesn't really change. It technically does, but don't worry about that. It doesn't really change. It's actually mirrored. on the top and bottom there. So we're currently at 11. And it's going to change to 1E RTS. And that is the second to last bank. Okay. Gonna go into load registers, which is just going to take those bytes and put them back to where they, over there. All right. We're going to RTS. What the hell we were. I hate this so much. So these are here. These are the exact same loops as before. Only, God damn it. Oh, man. I see. Okay. So, that comment I had where it says, it expects the bank to already be done. No, it doesn't. It changed the bank as it was running code in that bank. God, I hate it. Play on. How you doing? Nice loops. Yeah, right. I have an interesting situation. Can only have one transaction at a time. So do I error if one already exists, or do I mutex the locks can only run at once? One can run at once. Is this for the bot? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there. Yeah, so let me back up a second and explain what's going on here. So for MMC1, by default, by a standard MMC1, right, can only access 16 banks. 16 banks, right? From bank 0 to bank F, right? So let me actually bring up the wiki for this. Reference, and then mappers, and then 1 MMC1. All right. So let's do one of these, and right about there. All right. ROM capacity 256 or 512. Notice 512 is in parentheses. We're gonna ignore that for now. 256. All right. So we have two windows, right? So two layouts for the 32K ROM space. Either it can be divided into the low, or not the low. One of them swappable, right? In this case, the lower one from hex 8000 CPU space to hex BFFF or something like that. Yeah, because it starts at C1000, I think, for the next. Yeah. Maybe something like that. God damn. All right. Or you can swap out the entire 32K at once. Right. So, yeah. So the one that this one is using is the split. One of them is swappable, and the other one is fixed to the last bank, I think, in this case. Or the entire chunk is swappable, right? So we're using this 1616 fixed. But if I go down to PRG Bank, 4 bits. Select a 16K PRG ROM bank. A little bit ignored in 32K mode. 4 bits. That's only enough for what'd I say? 16? 16 banks? We have more than that. We've got double that. Yeah, 16. We've got 32 banks. Just a few more. So how do we do that? We borrow some other bits. This is RAM chip. Ignore that. But because we have RAM, character RAM and not character ROM, that's not we can't swap that out, right? Because it's all just rewritable, so we don't bother having that swappable. Instead, we use that for ROM bank stuff. Is it this one? No, which one is it? No, it's one of these. I forget which one it is. It's one of these. RAM. Basically, it's this bit right here. That bit right there. These other ones aren't even used at all. Doesn't matter. They're ignored. This doesn't have extra RAM for the cartridge. So this doesn't mean anything. This is ignored. Because CHRM. This is not. It's not swappable. But this will select the 256K ROM bank, right? Either the bottom half or the top half. Yeah. So what that means is that this fixed bank right here, this fixed bank, is actually a swappable bank. So there's two of these. There's two copies of that bank. That's why it looks kind of out of place here in the middle of a bunch of like screen data, right? This bank right here is a direct copy of the very last bank way over here, right? So what it was doing, it was mapped over here, the top half, right? And it said, hey, I need some data that's way down here. So it's running code up here to swap the banks. And as soon as it writes that code to swap the banks are swapped. So immediately it jumps down here into some code. Which means when walking through the debugger, God damn it, where was it? How was it? Up here. This JSR doesn't return to here because this is in bank 1F. It returns to this address in bank 0F somewhere else, which means these two lines, the load A and the JSR, those are never decompiled, disassembled in the other bank because those were never executed. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna put labels on these too. Label 7. This is why I've started adding the 3 and the 7, the full address, PRG address to these, because I was having collisions on names. Right name table. That's a loop. That's not. Nope. We're good. I'm fine. Actually, I don't even gonna bother with that crap. It's fine. It's fine. Abramo? Am I saying that right? Someone's probably to watch your work. Awesome stuff. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm flattered. Welcome. Problem with doing a lock is it could technically hold forever, but doing a return of transaction already exists would stop recursive transactions. Recursive transactions? Are you feeling all right? You sure you want to do that? I did notice the code changed while you stepped through it earlier. So yeah, remapping stuff while running, which works as fine as long as you're careful. Very careful. Yeah. And they're careful by duplicating the bank in its entirety. They are exactly the same. In fact, I can show you that. What is it? LS Arduino? Yeah. CD banks. No, it's not what I wanted. Where the hell did I put this? No, oh, is it in here? That's what they are, okay. So this is the bank split out, right? So each one of these is just the size of a single bank. So they're all 16K, right? MD5 sum, everything here. Dot bin. And I'm going to sort them. Where is it? These two right here. They are identical. 0F and 1F. Yeah. Surprised I haven't seen this area yet. I'll have to do some luck or something. Or some retry thing. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Yay, race conditions. Fun. I was about to say, oh, we don't need to worry about race conditions in NES assembly, but then I'm like, yeah, you do. You absolutely do. I've hit race conditions in my own code, I think. Because I'm doing something in like in frame code, and then I'm also doing crap in NMI, but like one of those takes too long or something. Yeah, it's what lag frames are. Maybe doing debugging for race. Yeah. Mentioning a setup where the mapped code changes from instruction to instruction without being the same in both places. We yikes to disassemble. Oh god, yeah. Yeah. So for a lot of NES stuff, like you basically kind of have to disassemble as you're running it, right? Because you've got data mixed in there, you know. And you potentially have some smart-ass developer that's like jumping to the middle of an instruction places, you know? Like a LDA, load A hex EA, right? The immediate EA, right? If you jump into the middle, if you jump into the middle of that instruction, EA, that's NOP, right? That's a valid instruction. That's one byte, so it'll just pick up right after it, you know? It's very nice, especially the first half, the staff thing. Yes. Oh. With the pouts. No. I'm not gonna fix this. Oh, I guess you can't then. I never said I can't. Fine, I'll fix it out of spite. I love that. I love that. They said you could fix this. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I guess they were wrong. I guess you can't fix it. Hang on a damn minute. Fran is actually very unskilled. Yeah. Yeah. She's unskilled. And still wipes the floor with everybody. Right? Imagine a mapper that is just a cycle counter wired to the high bits of ROM. Wouldn't even have a full instruction in the same bank. Well, except single byte instructions. That's disgusting. How dare you? How dare you? That was really impressive. Yeah, so... Yeah, the fact that, like... Siri, she... Sorry for anybody that hasn't seen the episode yet, but I'm going to spoil some shit. How the hell do you pronounce her name? Siri? 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 I don't know. The fact that, like, she calls what Freeman's doing a waste of time, right? The fact that she's, like, suppressing her mana or whatever, or her power levels, her mana, right? She's suppressing that, right? And she calls that a waste of fucking time. She's a goddamn hypocrite because she's doing the exact same thing. The exact same thing. And she was just mad that no one's noticed. And the fact that, like, that other guy was able to notice for a split second that that's what Freerun was doing and not Ceres, that disappointed her. Then Fern walks in and immediately, it looks a little funny there. Huh? It's a waste of time because she never used it to work. Meanwhile, for her to beat most demons. She's so mad, right? Yeah. They everyone's so disappointed. Look, even this girl, referring to Fern, is frozen at the sight of my mana. And then she like does a double take. Wait a minute. What do you see? Fern goes, instability, essentially. Fluctuations. Oh? Sparked her interest immediately. Wondering how much older Ceres than Freerun. I'm just gonna guess double her age. That's just complete shot in the dark. I honestly have no idea. Hasn't been revealed in the manga yet. If it even is ever gonna be revealed. But I'm just gonna guess double. Yeah. Because I think when Freerun meets her master, what was her name? She was only master by the time. Right, exactly. Freerun was like a child at that point, right? Like a kid. Yeah. I know this time, but double seems like a decent first order estimate. Yeah. Flam. Thank you. That one. Yeah. Yeah. Freerun was a kid back then. Or it's implied when Freerun met Flam, she wasn't that old. I don't know. They don't even go into specifics on Freerun's age either. They just give like about 1,000. Sure. Because shut up. That's all it is. And then at one point Freerun and her group meet another elf. And he's like, oh yeah, she's young. Referring to Freerun. For both elves of the week, he says over 1,000. Yeah. There's 3 elves that I'm aware of in the show. There's Freerun, Ciri, and that guy that they find in a shack somewhere. On the side of a mountain in the snow. They walk in on him doing squats or something, right? That guy. He comments on that like, oh, she's old. Or she's young, rather. Kraft? Yeah, that guy. Yeah. So even he's older than her. Milliard. Who's that? Do I know who that is? Let me see what in statue form. Statue form? I don't remember statue form. I'm sorry. Billion. All right. Okay. Is that world physically that old? I don't mean the civilization. I mean the physical planet. Is it that old? Feels Freerun is extremely disappointed in Freerun because she probably saw Freerun's potential and feels Freerun is wasting it. Yeah, I could absolutely see that. Yeah. I think a mage with over 1,000 years of experience was mentioned for Freerun. Yes. So at least that, but exactly how much more, who knows? Yeah, she says that herself. Yeah. When she goes to kill that one demon with the scale thing or whatever. Yeah. You're looking at a mage of over 1,000 years of experience. That one. Aura, yes. Chapter 69. I'm gonna have a look real quick. Hang on. How many chapters are out? Uh, 127. Okay, well, put that over there real quick. Is it 69? Because I don't remember this. 69. The Emperor Alcohol. Alcohol one? Oh! We don't meet them. Right. They're in an inscription. Yeah. Right? Who were standing before Mage who was over 1,000 years alive. Yeah. Comes up there, but it's not really. It's not a flashback. It's they're reading an inscription on the thing. That's what that was. About finding some alcohol, some really old stuff. Oh. Oh wait, hang on. Wait a minute. There is a. She is in a flashback. There's someone like wasting an unfathomable amount of time. Yeah. Okay. So we do actually meet her in a flashback. I hadn't gone far enough. But yeah, all right. And she was old then too. All right, or mature or whatever. Since we can be a hell more powerful than she is, yeah, probably, almost certainly. Because I mean, even just like looking at her routines, I guess Firen's very laid back, and she's just hell. She even says herself that she enjoys looking for the useless spells, right? The ones that make her happy, not the ones for combat or whatever. She's not training to combat, you know? It's just that she picked up a few of those along the way. There's a subtle hint that Syria is more powerful than she's... Subtle? Subtle? I'm not sure it's too subtle in the last episode. I think it's very unsubtle, actually. Scroll on it. Go somewhere else. Where the hell is this? Spoilers. I'm sorry. It's very young. Yeah. Very. There it is. Okay. This bite right here. This is used as a, but that's part of a pointer. No, it's not. Byte 07. Bank switching stuff? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Okay. That doesn't seem quite right. Go back. 1. A4AF. A8 4F. Branch not equal? What the fuck? I have no idea what the hell this stuff is. DMs? Oh, yeah, it's very obvious. Especially this episode, she makes it very obvious. Probably expects a different bank. No, it's going to... No, you're right, because the bank starts at C1000, not A. You're right. Damn it. Alright, well. So apparently we came back from here. From this guy at this label. Label 7E31F. Seven B3A3. This is code then. All right. Load it, store it. Okay. All right. What? Byte. 6. Nope. 6. Nope. 6. 55D. Why do you need a function for this? Why? Where the hell else is this used? A lot of stores. There's a load. An and. Load and. Load and. This bank stuff, maybe? Oh my god. What the shit is all this? What is all this? You want to see some C code? Probably not. How you doing, by the way? Scary Hutman. Welcome, welcome. Wait. Wait a minute. This only stores it and loads it. Oh, actually, hang on. Hang on. This is one that's using it. This is one that's using it. Loading it and ands it, and then returns that in A. Load E. No, 7E998. Branch equal. Oh. Oh God. Oh, I hate that so much. Okay, we're gonna let's go. Let's actually go over to these. I want a naming convention for this. Boy. Byte or B655D. Hex 80. No, 80. 80. Yeah. This happens when I return an error. And this happens when I lock it. Transaction already exists. Okay. All go routines are asleep. Deadlock. Yay, deadlocks. All right, this one. Or hang on, no, this and 80. Label 7E999E byte 655D. Store 80. Label 7E9A4. Byte 655D. Store 0. Label 7E99A. Byte 65555D. And 40. Label 7E9B0. Byte 655D. Store 40. Bit field of flags instead seems to be overriding instead of ORing the new bits. Yeah, I never said it was a good idea, but you know. God, there's so many of these. I need to write a little program to duplicate a bunch of labels across these two banks, honestly. 96 byte 655D, because these won't exist in the other bank, which is starts at like what? This would be the other one would be 3E9B6, I think, right? Store 00. Store 00. Wait a minute. Why? It's the same thing. Why? Moki Evie, how you doing? Welcome. Load 0, store it into byte 655D. Load 0, store it into byte 655D. Go to hell. What? So stupid. So stupid. Byte 655D. And 20. Copy that. Edit. Paste. Store 20. Again! Load 0, store it! How dare you? That ain't right. Hang on. C8. C8. This one. Edit. C2. Flag A off. Flag B off. To match the on versions. Oh my god. I hate that so much. You're probably right, and I hate it. Yeah, you're probably spot on. Values in the same state, so it could have been avoided entirely. Yeah. Yeah. Label 7E9CE by 655D. Ending 10. Flag and flag off. Dingus. What? Edit. Label 7E9D4. Byte 655D. Store 10. Store 0. There's another one. It's turning it off. So, like, check, set, clear. Basically. 7E9DA. 655D. Store 0. Following on might have been Code Edition 2. Might have originally allowed multiple bits, but then they only have one bit at a time or something like that. It's possible. Yeah. Possible. Label 7E9E0 B655D and 08. Label 7E9E6 byte 655D. Store 08. Store 0. Oh my god. Another one. Label 7E9EC byte 655D. Store 00. Yeah. Check, set, clear. Check, set, clear. That's exactly what all these are. Check, set, clear. God, I hate it. I hate it so much. So much. I wonder if these are some of them too. I shouldn't have. I should have just been. Oh my god, I should have ignored it all. Because there's more of them. Because of course there are. This is only like one more of them for now. Label 7E9F2 byte 655D. And 40. 40. There it is. Edit. Label 7E9F8 byte 655D. Set or store 04. It's 04, not 40. Edit. And this one, oh god. Label 7E9FE byte 655D. Store 00. God, I hate it so much. So much. I almost lost my shit there. That's 1 byte. 2 bytes off of the flag that we're just dicking around with. So yeah, let's rename that to flag something. Where are we? I'm not gonna change the names of the rest of them. I almost lost my mind there, alright? Almost. Fuck you! Alright? What is this? No! Ah! It is. It absolutely is. It's doing it outside of the flag. There's a half a dozen routines to do just that. Why not call the routine? Why not just do this instead of the routines everywhere? How dare you? How dare? I'm so mad. How do we get in here? Hang on. Where are we? This is right at the button press code. It's close again. Huh? No. Go to hell. What? What was that? What was it? E39E. That's this right here. That's a wait loop. Isn't it? No, it's not. Thought it was. The routine that uses those flags and resets them afterwards or something? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. RTS. Alright, so this here. Check it. And then maybe set it, I guess. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. What the hell is that? Oh, down there. Okay. He's in San Francisco for GDC? Ooh, nice. Nice. I haven't been to San Fran. I've been over to California, but... yeah, so it's checking it up here. And if it's not set, it's skipping over all this crap. Label 7E887. Oh, just now that they notice you have a Twitch shirt. Yes, this is a little wrinkled, but yes. I got this at the TwitchCon a while back. So fun fact, the jacket that I always wear, the sweater I always wear, like to work and everything, is a Twitch sweater. I've actually got two of them because the first one I got at TwitchCon, and I wore it so much that the elbows wore into a hole. So this past Christmas, my mom got me a new one. I've got another one now. I'm slowly wearing holes into. God, what? Byte 655F. That's another freaking flag, isn't it? Bastards. Label 7FF008. So the reason I'm looking at this stuff over here is like this probably reads some of the metadata stuff. In fact, you know what? Let's Oh. Neat. Let's reset this. Reload. Okay, so there's a specific place that I want to break on. It's reading a certain byte. That one. That byte right there. Go over there. That one. View in memory viewer. Right here. It's reading something. All right. Yeah, this looks like metadata stuff. All right. So, how did we get here? Change the mapper. Okay, so it dropped essentially from there. Because that is unavailable where we came from. You can't really see it's behind my head. It's right here. It's italicized. It's unavailable. But before that, we came from here. Okay, yep, that's a different. Yep. All right. Anyway. So C1 has B279 in it. Gonna load that. Put that in Y. Pull A. It's 31. Put that in X. Transfer Y to A. Oh my god, shuffling it around. Store that as 64 at X. X is 30. What the shit? What? What? Way up here somewhere. Where's it put that? Way the fuck up here. What? What? Buffer channel. I can do a mutex with a timeout. Ooh, there you go. Okay, so, huh? Like 0. Load that. Transfer A to Y, pull. Pull it. This is so jank with this stuff. Like, just save it to a goddamn variable. Why you gotta shuffle it around and put it in the stack? Oh my god. What the hell is 31 in decimal? Goes to show how fast SQLite is. I've had this bug for probably 8 months, never ran into it. SQLite can be fast, and it can also be extremely slow. So I remember, God, taking a bunch of fixed width text data and dumping that into a SQLite table. It suffered. It struggled. It was going for like 5 minutes before I killed it. And then just did the thing flat file. Not bothering to put in SQLite. And it took half a second. 49. This is at least 49 bytes long. At least 50 bytes long. Excuse me. That doesn't seem right. Honestly. Honestly, that doesn't seem right. No. I'm gonna keep it there, like that. Pull A, put it in Y, add words. How dare. Which one is this? C3 to C1. C3, 1. Add 1? Really? What are we looking at? 95. 95 over here? What? Oh, we're jumping over that. I don't really care. P27A. Oh, that compared to 0. Branch not equal. Ew. Increment X. Decrement Y. Branch not equal. Label 7DF1E. Loop. Right? Yep, that's a loop, alright. What is this? Label 7DF5B. Skip. Define fast, because again, dev, my concept of fast is way different to most people. Oh, I realize. I didn't need to jump into that. Also, why the compare 0 here? You can just branch not equal. You don't need to do the compare. God damn it. It's shit like this. Why? Probably a word compare macro. Kind of? Maybe? Yeah, I can see that actually. Comparing it to a static value. Yeah. Yeah. I can absolutely see that. Yep. Because they both go to the same place. Like, I can't spend doing something that costs it's too slow. I actually should have encountered. Oh my God. Second of that. Yeah. So this is absolutely macro then. Yeah. This right here. So what is it looking for then? See. Hexy 1000. Don't start reading code. Okay. Ew. It just makes sure make sure that it's in the lower bank. And if it's not, it swaps. It swaps to the next bank and resets word C1 to hex 8000. That's what that does. Did it hit the end of the bank? If so, swap to the next one. Yes. I really hope you're not saving your data in a game loop because that sounds really ready for a disaster. We're doing big database scans. That's why I gotta hold down the reset button when you're powering off certain games. Well, not really, but basically ensuring that it still works for data that crosses a bank boundary. Which I don't think happens ever. No, it might actually happen in here. This stuff here, which I honestly don't know what this is over here. I thought that it might be the text recognition stuff or the text data, like the character data, but that might be like over here somewhere. This was probably character ROM, probably, maybe, I don't know. You can kind of see like 2 columns in each column. Which is something you'll usually see with the planar stuff, the 2-plane thing. Yeah. For that file, was it a huge file you were trying to save in a relational database? Yes. It was like 200 megs, I think. And it got like 10 megs in before I killed it, I think. Most tests less than a frame. Some live pro tests can take a couple. Background is in seconds. Yeah. So to make sure it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, so for context, it was on a Windows machine and using the same drive as the OS drive. Sure, it's an SSD, but did you split it onto a lot of tables? No. There were multiple tables, but this particular table was just fucking massive. Where did you do your surreal TV? Shut up, surreal TV. But no, so like the use case I was attempting to use it for was straight up wrong. That's all that was. Yeah. Edge TV? No, wait, no. I'm using SQLite. SQLite now. SQLite TV. Yeah, what like so I would have liked to get that system using a database, right? But I needed to populate the history to like test crap out. I never finished populating the history, and I never got around to testing crap out. And now, Boss Man wants to just get rid of that piece of software, and I'm like, sure. Actually, I don't want to support that software, so absolutely yes. This is the software that yeah, it was for work. This is the piece of software that was that had the issue with negative $1 million. It was that piece of software. I was gonna say, what can you do on a stream? Yeah, I can't do that on a stream. Standard Pointer, how you doing? Welcome. Migration was horrible. Still took 2 days in the background. Oh my god. End up using a migration service from AWS, so it would be also update the changes. Which made me laugh when MangaDex went down. Yeah, and they're taking forever to restore stuff or migrate or whatever. Yeah, billions of rows. Yeah, when you're churning through, I'm assuming terabytes of indexed data. It's gonna take a hot minute. That's because they went the path I said, nope, can't do. No. Basically turned off updates and did a backup and upload. Yeah. Hence taking the site down. Didn't cloud providers recently lower or remove egress fees? I have no idea. No idea. And I don't think this wasn't like a fee thing. This was a throughput issue, I think, from MangaDex. Anyway, all right. Press ID cool. All right, let's start a loop. Transfer Y to A. Y is the counter then, yeah? Almost? Wait, what? Oh, transfer it, save it. You push it to the stack. Yep. Save it. Save X and Y. Clobber X. Load A. Transfer that to Y. Pull A, which is X. Put that in X. 33. Okay. Store that. Oh my god, that is so jank. Oh my god. I would do this very differently. I think. Probably using AWS2. March 1st, the MySQL 5.7 price doubled as well to extended support, which is probably why the package upgraded. Yeah, I heard about that. I think, didn't you mention that on Discord? One of those times GitHub accidentally deleted a production database. Yeah. GitHub accidentally RMRF'd the prod database instead of the dev database or something stupid. Yeah. GitHub got out of sync. I don't remember that one. That's the difference. We could not have more than an hour of downtime. I can just go down for a couple of days. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, hang on. Well, the time Cloudflare almost killed its DNS because of a regex was incorrect. Just thing yeah. I sneezed in the wrong direction now, so it's just restarting his servers. No. I'm talking to Burn a little bit. Get all the Cloudflare lava lamp wall. Yeah. Used to generate crypto keys because they're chaotic systems. Is that still used? Is that still used? All right. What the shit is this doing? Honestly, like, is it? Well, no. Okay, so it's reading a bunch of metadata, right? How much metadata? A bunch. 23 bytes of metadata. Okay. Load 5F. Y. And that. Some mapper stuff? As of March 29th, 2023, they still do. Really? That's surprising, actually. I wasn't expecting that. Byte 5F. Lava Rand. Does the code above the loop set Y to anything specific? Grabs it from somewhere. Grabs it from FC. $48 and $20. I'm not sure where we came from for that. So there's FC, there's a JSR. I went by it. Did I? No. PD 9. There. So it would have been 48 then? Maybe? Oh. Length variable? Hmm. How much better that? What is the shit is this? No. Absolutely not. Has an expired patent. God. It really feels like it was one of those patents that should never have gotten a patent. There might be like a defensive patent, right? So they're doing a thing, so they make a patent for it, so someone else can't make a patent and sue their pants off. No. Instead of doing timed logs, I can check if the context passed in as a key. There you go. I haven't gotten around to figuring out context stuff in Go. All right. Save register. Oh, God. Select the bank. Still on top. RTS. Okay. RTS on jump. Okay. Over the... What the why? Are you jumping over all this stuff? Is this... code? Yeah. Edit label. Label 6DFCA. Aha, it's branch 2. I haven't had a need to yet. I want to be able to say shut down now, and the context allows that. Yeah, all right. Actually, wasn't there something in movie night that used the context? It was I want to say it was like the HTTP server. That used contexts. I think. The control C, right? Exactly. Yeah. To kill it. Right. So it does a like a graceful shutdown. Alright, and we're gonna label this guy. Label 6E0017. Actually, I don't need to do that for these. 9017, right? No, A. 017. I will. No, it's not that. I still will. How? What? Oh. 6E. Thank you for the file. Appreciate that. I don't know why my alerts are broke, but they are now. They were working before. It's cool because you can create a new child context with extra value. What it means is you can cancel a context at the root level for shutdown or at a request level. So you can send one cancel request to the parent, and it'll kill all of them. Neat. Load it. Store it there. Ew. Label. Byte. F4. Start over here. Label. 6E078. There's a few of those. Uh-oh. What am I reverse engineering? I'm reverse engineering the ROM that is on... Which window is it? This window. That window. This guy. The Famicom titler. So this is a Famicom with some video processing stuff bolted onto it. Yeah, I've got it off screen over here. Let me turn that off. It's sitting right here. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out, or what I'm going through right now is I'm going through the code that draws stuff on the screen, right? That draws the scenes. So nothing's really drawn there yet, but you can see over here that this is what's going to be drawn, right? Because I want to extract all this stuff, right? I want to figure out the format that it's saved in, and I want to extract it, and maybe like animate it in a GIF or whatever. But yeah, step one is extracting the static images, and then maybe any animation frames or whatever after that. So I had an idea of where stuff was. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. So now it's just a matter of figuring out how it's formatted. Thank you. If we have a look at this, this is a just an image overview of the ROM. Basically, 1 pixel is 1 bit, not a byte, but a bit. And these are organized in the banks. So each column is 1 bank of 16K, and this is 512K of data here. And this is just like a visualization tool to, like, you know, get an idea of what something might be, right? You're looking at like entropy essentially, right? So the stuff that has that looks like this, right? With the would that be high entropy? I don't know. Looks like static. That's all code. That's just all code right there. But this stuff over here, those are the screens. That's the screen data right there. You know. And then over here, I believe is character ROM data. Like the tile, the actual tile images. I think. I haven't confirmed that yet. But I have confirmed this stuff over here is the screen layouts. Yeah. More randomness equals more entropy. Got it, yeah. So yeah, the higher entropy stuff, right? High entropy, low entropy. Yeah. But yeah, so it's just a visualization tool to, you know, help you see patterns in the data, right? Or the lack thereof, right? Like this over here. That's a weird looking pattern. That's probably a lookup table of some sort, right? There's some weird patterns over here. That might be, you know, some text data, right? These guys, these are like skinny columns, right? Like two columns per column. That's going to be character ROM or character data. Wow. But yeah, so I don't know what a lot of this stuff is in here, but we're finding it. We're finding it. We're getting there. Oh, excuse me. Hey, what did you just do? Oh, Jesus. Load it, store it, 6264. These bytes? This isn't, no, this is a word. F5. Okay, if I actually tell it it's a word, though, that'd be nifty. 2 bytes. There it is. 626478. What the hell even are these? That's not that one. I want this one? Yeah, that one. Nothing's even over there. The 7 something up here. Okay, 762. Okay, so there. All right, there is some stuff there, I guess. Wouldn't maximum entropy be energy uniformly spread out over the universe? I have no idea, honestly. I don't know. More entropy equals more boring. While code technically has a lot of structure, it's not the kind of repetitive structure that shows up visually like that. Yeah. While data, especially uncompressed visual data, often does have that kind of structure. Yes. Right. Right. Even if you don't know the specifics of how that data is laid out, you can go, oh, that kind of actually looks like one of the screens. In fact, if we look at it, like, where is the one I was thinking of? This right here. This one. Kind of looks like one of the screens that I remember seeing. Kind of, sort of. Yeah, thus the usefulness. Exactly. It's a very simple thing too, right? It doesn't. I don't even know if that one. Okay, so that one actually does read the header, because that's how it knows how big to make the thing. So it's semi-mapper aware in that it knows the size of each thing. It knows the size of the program ROM and the size of the CHR ROM, and then it just splits it up into I think 8 and 16K banks, respectively, for the character and the program. Yeah, I think. Two. I had it right. Byte 0764. Okay. Edit. Byte 078B. Byte 075A. Byte. I thought I already had this one set aside. No, that was F5, wasn't it? No. Alright, so it's just shuffling some stuff around. Load that, carry, store that out there. Is it Word F5? And byte F, nope. Byte F7. Connoisseur of extraordinary and exotic art. Yeah, right? Connoisseur. Come on, no. F11, there it goes. Okay, starting somewhere else. What the devil is this? Huh? What? Is that palette data? What was it? This? No. What? Maybe. I feel like they actually have a pretty good implementation of regex already. If only count seeing it. Text matches, support for literals, groups, alterations, class actions, iteration. That's not too bad. Seeing if. In particular, hard order with unknown remarks in his info. Yeah, that's right. That's it right there. That's it right there. The unknown. Label 7DCA4. Edit. Label 7DCA6. Okay, so it's either loading 4 or 9, and then pushing it to the stack. Cool. So load that. Branch not equal. Load up 9. Push it. JSR over here. Add the label. Label 7D. I said 7. Thank. Add caps lock on 7. DT. 4C. What does this guy do? Load it, store it. Load it, store it. Load it, store it. Load it. Wait, what? Oh my god. This is gonna be another ad, isn't it? This is gonna be another fucking ad, isn't it? Isn't it? Alright, it wasn't an ad. That's cool. Label 7DFE0. Is this mainframe? No, this is not mainframe. Welcome, by the way. Elonia Studio? Elonia Studio? How you doing? Uniform and random, often conflicting concepts. No? Not necessarily. Uniformly random? I don't know. You could say this is, you know, random, but it's all uniformly static. Right? Think about the file. Appreciate that. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, honestly. Save register. Don't need to go into there. All right. Load that. Store it in 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm gonna assume that these are words as well. Word C5. And this one, word C7. So I'm gonna assume. Shush. You know what I mean. Epic. Shut up. Lodex. Defef. Is that a loop? That is a loop. Edit. Label 7D FEF. Loop. E2. This is a. Oh my god. What? Oh god. What is this? Label 7E002. Skip. Is this a multiplication thing? Or division, maybe? What the hell is it? What is happening here? All right. We're going to rotate that one. Rotate that one. Branch carry clear. Carry is not clear. We're going to clear the carry. Going to load C7. Add C3. C7. Okay, right. Add C3 to C7. Okay. The same thing for the bottom. A word add. Okay. Then we're going to rotate these again. Decimon X. To the watch. But like this, I should have had these on the at the start. Honestly, oops. Yeah, I know it's invalid. Home, delete that one. Decimon. hell is this doing? What? What the shit? I'm so confused. So confused. Ah, okay, so that was figuring out CHR address stuff. That's what that was figuring out. So now we're at address C10. Hex C10. There. Which is... excuse me. C1, isn't it? Right there. That's where we are right now. Load A. Push it. So much crap in the stack. Load that. Branch not equal. Load 8. Okay. It's gonna plank it out. That was the first half. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see what it's doing here. Label 7DCE5. What the hell is that? Aha, okay. So, this here, the first plane is nothing. Table 64, buffer for the PP data, yes. Yeah, first plane zeros, second plane data. Otherwise, or if F4 is not 0, comes down to here, where it writes both planes. Right? Load Y, pull A, transfer A to X, click carry, add carry 8. Yeah. That's what that's doing there. Okay. For color, CHR tile right. No, CHR right. And this. What is this? Label 7DCBB. Where is it referenced? And jump. That is a loop. It's a loop. Okay. edit that. 2 color CHR right. This guy. What do I have this set to? Like how big? 50 bytes. I don't know about that. Okay, this is on a loop right here. Label 7D, 7D CCD. Loop inner. That's not how you spell that. There it is. Inner loop. There's another one right here. Edit. Label 7D CBD inner. This is an outer loop there. Okay, so that's going to write. Did that actually write anything there? I don't think that doesn't seem like it wrote anything, honestly, if I'm being honest. I don't know. C10, that is where it is. Yeah, C10, okay. Maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention. That's probably what it was, actually. I wasn't paying enough attention. Pull A, transfer it to Y. Pull A, set carry, subtract 1. Branch equal. Ah, that's the exit. Label 7DCE4. No, DCE4. Exit. Yep. I am not seeing anything change here. That should have changed this guy. Right? Maybe? Am I insane here? No, I don't think it was. This doesn't even make sense for this tile, actually. This tile only has 2 colors in it. Right here. Keep in mind, I have the grayscale stuff turned on. So it ignores the current palette. And shows everything in a grayscale, right? This here is one half of the colors, right? And this is the other half. For 2 colors, I would expect one of these to be zeros. Watch this. I'll jump down to, yeah. One there. Nothing's actually changing. Also, how much of this is actually being read? Where is it reading that? 94. It's just like does it keep like rereading this? Hang on. Okay, I can get out of that one. Huh? I'm confused now. Blank out. A4. Oh, no. Okay. So it's doubling it up essentially. So okay, no. I'm right. So this is how many bytes? 144 bytes. Right? One four four divided by 2. 72 bytes. 72 bytes. That's a buffer. Yeah. Of at least 72 bytes. Scene holding CHR data. With a length of 72 bytes. Okay. Fresh on break. We're on here. Oh, that. Leave it on that, you know. Yep, okay. Yep. So yeah, it did change a bunch. I just didn't see it because it didn't refresh the freaking screen. In Messin 1, it refreshed, like, as it went, right? That's what threw me. Okay, so this right here. Right, CHR. So this must be finding the CHR somehow, right? Maybe? I don't know, some code of... Oh, God. There's some pointers. So the up in here is finding the bank, I guess. In a lookup table somewhere. So I gotta find that eventually. Load that. And it. Byte 07DE. There you go. Byte 61. There's a few of those. This is a pointer, I think, right? 62. Okay, no, that's not how I want to do that. No, delete that. I want address 62 to be word 62. Not really used as a word, but whatever. Alright. Load a branch equal. Or and it. Branch equal. Over there. Edit. Label 6666 E03E. This is all gonna be code. Load and it. Branch equal. How dare you? Label 6E04B. Oh, okay. There's a few of those. God damn. All right. Load that. Clear carry. Add that one. Let's store it there. What? Increment. Load. Compare. Branch equal. Jump to some. Oh, Jesus. Label. Was this a jump or JSR? I don't know. Label 6DF9F. Three. Load it, store it. There's that C1 word again. Load it, store it. Multiply. Was this with C3? Probably. Load Y. Pointer D4. Store that in 61. And there, increment 62. That is a word, okay. Add another one. Word 62. Then mapper nonsense. E. Okay. Oh, Jesus. That's a static table. Oh. Word C1. Where is that one? 301. 301? Oh, it wasn't done yet. No, yes it was. 301. Multiply. 300. Okay. Load X C3. So 0, that's 3. Okay. 7, 8, 9. Oh, God, it's a structure. It's a structure of something. All right. 7, 8, and 9. It's a lookup table of some sort. A 3-byte lookup table. Word. BE. Byte. Byte. C0. All right. So I got a pointer of some sort. Just 16? What? A length, maybe? A0 in there. What the hell? I can't sort that, damn. Load 0. 200. And 41. Also, this I can get rid of. Delete that, because that's duplicated down here in C1. JSR over here. Oh, Jesus. Subtract words. 7D F99. Subtracts. Word C3 from word C1 result in word C1. Okay. FE41. Carry set. Negative. AdWords. Why? Isn't this just doing the exact reverse of what it just did? I think so. Load 0. F, D, E, and F. Jump over there. FD and FE is probably a pointer, and then this is like a counter maybe. Let's edit. Word FD 2. And then byte FF. All right. Load that, store it in C3. Load that, C4. What's this? Right, this is that rotate thing. What the hell is this doing? Is this doing like a divide? Is that what this is? Is this a divide routine? A 16-bit divide? Well, it fucking rotates and shit. So you're going above. Which one? It's a word C1 times word C3 into a double word C5. 16-bit multiplied with 32-bit result. Okay. So C7, we're going to get rid of that. Edit label, delete. Edit this label. D word C5. Like that. Or let's edit. Double word. Edit. Mult 16 to 32. Word C1 times word C3 equals double word C5. That's not how I wanted to write that. Let's do that. Oh, I can't do I can't do 32-bit. this. So this guy, that's just gonna be that, and then this one. Can I? Come on. Or you know what? C5. I think I can do like a comma 4. Yeah. So it'll list them out, which is fine. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to jump over that. I want to jump into that. Subtract words. What the fuck? Subtract and add? What the hell? I don't care. I don't care. I don't know. Label 7D F A D. Some more crap, and then more math. My God. A lot more math here. Mapper crap. And bank hex 16. Okay. This is storing stuff in a loop. So here, memory viewer, get more data. 48 right there. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, no, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's in this one right here. So yeah, this is all what I thought it was. Character ROM. Character data, whatever. God, but all that math just to figure out where the hell it is. So it's doing math to the bank and then to offset in the bank based on bullshit. I don't know. A table somewhere that I haven't seen yet. Jesus. This is a pain in the ass. Cause yeah, now it's gonna buffer another however many. Yep. Start reading more. Yeah, so this, how do we get in here? Where is this? How do I get here? it again. Was this a jump to or is this a JSR? That was a jump to. Hold up. No, this one isn't buffering the data. This one is buffering the data. Edit. Right data. Right buffer. Right. I wrote 1 because I put a breakpoint. Okay. There's a lot more data to go. A lot more data. We're gonna get some more of it. That's a loop then, isn't it? Hang on. Did that loop back up somewhere? Where to go? Here? Yep. Label 6E063. Exit. So we're going to put a breakpoint there. There we go. All right. Increment that. And it's going to be a byte. Edit. Byte 07 FD. Load 1. And it. Branch equal. Load that byte. Compare to A. Branch equal. Byte 0A. Not use too much, all right. Branch equal. It is equal. This is RTS. What the hell's this? Some more discussing this. All right. More buffer stuff. That's what this is. Was that a loop? Might be a loop, actually. I don't know. That's the beginning of it, at the very least. Right? Label 6DEE0. Let's go into that. Nope. Okay, this is the outer loop. All right. Label 6DEE5. Outer. Edit. Label 6E077. Exit. Mapper stuff. Why Why did it break here? At any rate, this stuff is code. No, it's not. Unknown. This is code. I think I had the alignment messed up. Yeah, I had the alignment messed up. That's what it was. There it is. Where to start? This one here, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be the bottom bank doing it now. That's gonna be my guess. Can I don't know where this exits. Add words. Yep. Branch not equal. Okay. Word JSR to whatever the hell this is. What the hell is this though? What is this doing? Label 3DFC4. It's gonna be data probably. Or code rather, not data. Save register, sure. Rotate branch not equal, that's a loop there. Label 3DFCD loop. I don't know what the hell that did. More math crap, probably. Another multiply. You know what I need to do? Hang on. I need to... Oh, God. So, it's probably a multiply we already found and labeled correctly and all that in the upper bank. That's going to be my guess. That's going to be my guess. So I need to write some code to duplicate the labels and the code/data stuff, the CDL stuff, and the comments between these two upper banks. Because I'm going to be hitting a lot of the exact same code. Yeah, I'm going to be hitting a bunch of the same code. And being confused twice as much. God damn it. I am far too tired for that right now. So, I think I'm gonna wrap up for now. Certainly possible. So I'm sure that's what's happening, because when I found out that those two banks were the same, the reason I found out about that was because I was labeling stuff like with an L, the CPU address, underscore, and the thing it was doing, right? And I found one that was like multiply or change bank or something like that, right? And I put it in there, and he goes, no, you can't. That label already exists. I'm like, what the fuck you mean the label already exists? How? It has the address on it. And I'm like, wait a minute, hang on. CPU address. Not ROM address. Shouldn't be too hard. Main problem I expect is when you already have both labels in place, but they're not identical either in names or comments. Yeah, so I can do like a merge kind of thing. Like, oh, if the comment doesn't exist, you add it there. As for conflicting, I'll just print out, you know, into a file somewhere. Hey, these are the conflicts that we ignored. That'll be good enough for me. Yeah, I'll do that off stream, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, because that's gonna be just reading Messon's JSON format that it stores all this crap in, and looking at specific addresses, two specific address ranges, and just duplicating one to the other, and vice versa. Duplicating them across each other. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow, though. But anyway, we did figure out some stuff. We did make some progress. Fixing them manually is probably good enough. Yeah, once you start using it and fix the existing ones, it probably won't happen very often anymore anyway. Right, that's what I figure. What I figure is, you know, well, yeah, because like I've already got a bunch in one of the banks I know, and like after each session or whatever, I close out a mess and then just run the script or reprogram or whatever, and have it just synchronize the banks essentially. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up. I am tired. I'm really tired, kind of early actually, for some reason. Let me see if there's anyone to raid though. So don't go anywhere quite yet. We're gonna go say hi to somebody, I think. Yeah. I will be back on Sunday. I don't know what I'll be doing. I might actually be working on that script on Sunday. I don't know. Probably if you need to close message, could use the import feature to update it. I could do that too, I suppose. Yeah, where I write out the output instead of to the JSON file, I just write it out to a what was it? MLB, I think it is, the .mlb. Messin label. I think. Yeah, I could do that. I could absolutely do that. Yeah. But yeah, let's see. Let's see who else is streaming. Who else is doing something? Let's see. Anybody doing anything interesting? Swift. No. Node. Ew. Ew. Actually, ew. Node. Who does that? Making a modding tool. Ooh. Maybe that one. Bunch of Unity stuff. Yeah, let's see what this is. Do that so you can't hear the fucking ads. Thank you, Twitch. Appreciate that. Would it be easier to use that export than the real workspace too? But you probably know better than I do. From a programming standpoint, probably. From an ease of use, no. This is probably gonna be a very specific, hyper specific script specifically for this project, right? For this workspace. So I'm gonna have like hard coded file names in there all over the place, I'm sure. But yeah, so let's go say hi to this person. No idea who they are. But yeah, they're doing something. Again, thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. I hope to see you next time. I'll be back on Sunday doing something. I don't know what. If you haven't already, join the Discord. And yeah, I will see you next time. I guess. Bye. Gotta hit that button too. YouTube.